Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Leo, how are you? Thank you so much for coming here, my fire family. I appreciate you. I am a Sagittarius rising, so I'm part of the fire family as well. And I go great like peanut butter and jelly with a Leo. I love a Leo energy. My son is actually Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And thank you for all of the attention on my last video. I appreciate you doing that, for clicking there and watching. Thank you for being in the comments and for your thumbs up. If you truly want to see this tribe grow at 10 of Cups Tarot, I suggest you get in the comments, and your thumbs up really do matter. So it matters to the algorithm, it matters, and it will allow other Leos to come running. Thank you so much for the way that you love on this channel, and I appreciate you. So if you are cross-watching a Leo, and why wouldn't you be? They're delicious. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's take a look at the wisdom of the oracle for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up for Leo in the week ahead, please? What is coming up for Leo in the week ahead? We have a leg up. Someone's coming in to give you some help, my friend. We have 3 and 4, which is 7. It might be the universe. For me, 7s are about heavenly things. It's about divine timing and things that, you know, that are done above, that's so below. The leg up here, it feels like somebody is coming in to help you with something that you've been carrying, something, it's like you've been wandering in the wilderness. Maybe you're in an area of the world that has a lot of snow. It feels like somebody is coming in to help you with something. But first you must come to the edge. You must allow it, Leo. You must allow the help. And look, you're not the person who's asking for help. You're not. You're a one-person show, right? You're the one that's doing it all. You're the one that's holding it all together by yourself. But I feel like in order to get the help, you really do have to be the one that comes to the edge. But I want to say right now, Leo, that you are the person who's actually in hermit mode. You can see that we've got card number 36, which is a 9. I think that while you're in hermit mode, if you're the one that is there and this is resonating, I feel like while you're in hermit mode that you may be getting some answers that you didn't expect to get while you are in hermit mode. I feel like that you're gaining some wisdom. You're figuring out what it is that you want. I think for some of you, you want to, it's like the Fool for me. You want to take the leap, but you're scared. It's like you want somebody to give you the encouragement or the help to leap off the edge. It's like you want someone to act like they want you, right? Now I know you like the attention, but I think that there's somebody here who isn't really giving you the attention you want, and that's why you haven't leapt yet. That's why you haven't taken the leap. Got between worlds, my friend. You are trying to pull out of an old vibration. And I feel like when I'm looking at the gray, this is my very favorite card in this deck, actually. We're looking at between worlds. I want to say that the leap that you're taking towards help is something that you've never done before. And when you do that, when you do reach out to someone else and ask for help for whatever it is you need help for, I feel like between worlds, you're going to be pulling out of an old vibration. Look, I think you've been there for a while in this vibration, and I don't know what the vibration is. Take it as it resonates, but it is in the gray, which tells me that you've been there and it's boring and it's not serving you. At this point, it's not serving you anymore. It's like a cycle you keep doing. You're always on this hamster wheel, and the cycle is dead. It's done. It's in the gray. And I want to say that where you're going to is far more abundant. We got card number 3, which is the Empress. And the Empress in the tarot is the one who is the most abundant, balanced, hardworking, you know, the person who's the go-getter, but also loving and kind and someone who is all about abundance and balance. So I feel like you're sort of in a struggle. You're on the struggle bus right now. It's going to take the F word. Look, Leo, I'm not calling you out. Maybe I am. It's more like Charlie's calling you out, my guide. But I think that you need to practice being more flexible before you can have the new beginning. It's card 19. And card 19 is in fact the sun. That is you. that is 19 in the tarot, in the major arcana, is the sun. And the sun is Leo. So I feel, Leo, that this is calling you out here, that in the here and now, it's time for you to start being far more flexible than you've been in the past. We've got here and now. And you can see here that, Leo, that you are, it's like you're still stuck in the past a little because this egg, whatever's about to be born, is still in the past. And it feels like with the future here that you need to keep moving forward. I'm just going to say keep moving forward, even if you're feeling in lack. It's card number 5. So I think that in order to move forward in the here and now, you're going to have to do the F word. You're going to have to be flexible. But look where it leads you. It leads you to ultimate happiness. It feels like you want to send a message to someone to regenerate something or have a reconciliation or a reunion. It's like you thought it was burnt to the ground, Leo, but I don't think it's burnt to the ground. I think you daydream about it. I think you imagine what it would be like to be with this person who is in the Technicolor. I want to say your person is in the Technicolor, and it is... it's something that you're going to have to do in order to pull out of your old vibration to be with someone who is living in Technicolor. All right, let's get some tarot on it. Tell me about Leo for the week ahead, please. If you're cross-watching Leo, as I said, thank you so much. Leo, please tell me where your Leo placement is. Sun, moon, or rising. Look, if you don't know your moon and your rising, natal charts are free everywhere. You don't need to be an astrologer to find out what your moon and your rising energy is. What kind of Leo are you? What makes you a different Leo from everybody else? All right, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at Leo. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, please. Tell me about tarot for Leo. Leo, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. There is a link below this video. You'll see the word more. I mean, you click that, a whole panel opens, and you'll be able to find the link to Wizio, where my readings begin at $40 for private readings. All right, so we have the Four of Swords, the leg up. I feel like you're in a healing position right now. I want to say that you probably will be someone who reaches out for a leg up. 34 tells me it's a 7. And I feel like you will be getting, I think you will be getting some help from the universe, I want to say. And the thing is that we all do. Every day, we all are making choices. Every day, we're all getting guided by the universe. But will you recognize it? And that's the thing. Only the healed ones are. Only the healed ones get it. The ones that are awake and aware. We have the Four Swords here. So I feel like right now you are in a place where you are trying to heal. And you may not be communicating with people as you heal. I feel like it's a very personal thing for you right now, that you're healing alone. But look, the Six of Swords is here. Coming to the edge tells me that you do, in fact, take the leap. I think that you are taking a leap forward here. And it's after gaining wisdom, because we've got purples and blues. That's the third eye. We've got violet here. That's the third eye. And the pink is the crown chakra. So I feel like you're bringing in downloads as you're by yourself, spending time alone, realizing things, having realizations. It's like now you're allowed to move forward because you've learned some lessons. To me, the Six of Swords is that. It's going from the chaos to the calm. And look, the chaos could have been that you were healing. There's 10 swords here. Something came to an end and you're healing from that thing. The Six of Swords tells me that you have learned some lessons and now it's time to move forward. You've made a decision. Look, he's got 4 swords in his backpack, right? In his quiver there. The same 4 swords that are here, right? So we've got 4 swords here. And then we have 2 swords. It's like a decision that you've made to move forward. So you are, in fact, taking the leap, I believe. The moon in reverse tells me that you're about to have realizations or about to reveal something to somebody else, that person who might be in the Technicolor. That possibly it's time for you to invest in someone. And that might not be something that you're used to doing, that you are a person who doesn't really settle, that you've decided not to settle. But I think that you're having a realization or something's coming to light. It's like you're doing shadow work and things are coming to the surface. And I think as things come to the surface, you're realizing that you've been in the gray for too long, that it is time for you to get into the Technicolor. Tell me what's coming in the future for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go. You know what, my friend? I think you're about to become emotionally available. I think that's what all the healing is about. Healing your heart, healing your emotional energy, picking up that Ace of Cups that the King has in the hand and going on your way. I think you're about to be flexible, my Leo. There it is. It was on the bottom of the deck and it came back. So the Ace of Pentacles is here. I feel like you're about to invest with someone, invest in love. And I don't think that that's something you've ever done before, my friend, because I feel like you've been running this hamster wheel for a long time, doing the same thing over and over. But every time you do what you always did, you're always going to get what you always got. Nothing changes from there. We have the Two of Swords. It's been, there's a block here, right? In the flexibility. So I feel like that as we not only go into the week ahead, but this is a little bit further to that, I feel like you still haven't made the decision to actually take a step forward because of this. But look, you're making decisions. You're making decisions. Look, this is the full moon. The full moon is tomorrow. I feel as though you're a block, some sort of a block, emotional block, because she is sort of waist deep in emotion. So I feel like the mask comes off, or the blindfold comes off, and you are going to see something for what it truly is. And what it truly is love. I feel like you're making a decision in love, and it's going to lead to this because, oh my gosh, Leo, look what's coming. The Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is a lot of change. It's change in the family. It's change in love. It's moving forward in a fortunate way. But you have to be the one who takes the inspired action. You're the one who has to send the message. If you are a predominantly masculine leaning person, you are the one who is going to take the inspired action. We've got two kings here now, which tells me that possibly you are halfway to being the emperor. There is choices to be made here, my friend, and I think you're about to make some choices coming up in the week ahead. I feel like you're healing yourself and deciding about whether or not you want to give someone your cup, this Ace of Cups. All right, so I think that you're asking the universe, look, I need help, heal me. Heal me and tell me what to do. I need your help. And I think the universe answers back with a leg up. Tell me about this, please. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. All right. There we go. So we have the Justice card. I think that your healing is coming to a place of balance. I feel like you're going to get your karmic justice. I feel like the universe was like strong-arming you into a place where you had to see things different in order to change. And I feel like for some of you, you are in the week ahead going to see things very differently, and you're going to implement some changes. You're thinking here about, while you're healing, about the Six of Swords. It becomes reality here. You're thinking about leaving the chaotic life behind. Maybe some of the decisions you made weren't good. Maybe you were dealing with things that kept repeating, but I feel like you're leaving the chaos and you're going to the calm. For some of you, you're going to ask somebody for a second chance to invest in you, or maybe you want to invest in them. The Judgment is here, and to me, it's a huge decision that you're making, Leo, because this is sort of out of character for you, I feel, if I'm connecting with you. If this resonates with you, it's a decision that you're making that is out of character, that it's time to settle down. I feel Virgo and Pisces energy is like the Pisces is in your gut. The Virgo energy is looking over all the details and moving really slow towards whatever it is that you want. So I feel like you are taking the lessons that you've learned. You're pulling away from the old chaotic vibration. And, some people just don't know how to live without chaos if they've been raised in it. And that's the truth. If you have trauma because you were raised in chaos, it's really hard to pull out of it, because if chaos is your identity, my friend, then you don't know who you are without it. And that's why it's scary. Okay, so come to the edge. I feel like you are pulling out of the old vibration here. You're thinking about the leap. Yeah, it's going to give you balance, my friend, but you got to be brave. You got to be brave. You have to be rebellious, brave, and courageous. That's the Knight of Swords, right? You have to be the one who's very direct. You have to make the big changes, and you got to seize the moment. Like, this is the one life that you have to clean up all the old karma. Right? This is the one life that you have. And when you decide to come back the next time, if you do, it's going to be far easier because of the karmic justice, the karmic balance. I want to say that the reason that you're healing is because maybe you've been lying to yourself all this time. Maybe you didn't think you were worth it. Maybe you were feeling in lack. Maybe you felt like, I don't have enough. I'm not enough. I don't have enough money. It feels like you've been thinking for a while, but it really isn't about the pentacles. It's about seizing the moment, right? It's about carpe diem. It's about seizing the moment. And I do believe that when you pull out of this old vibration of being this old toxic vibration that you've been in the gray, I do believe that the King of Pentacles is who you end up being. Look, we now have seen 3 kings, right? The King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. All we're left with is the King of Swords. You have to decide to speak up. You have to decide to go forward and make the decision that's best for everyone involved. You have to raise the sword, get the truth, give the truth. All right, tell me about this moon in reverse. We've got Pisces and Cancer energy here. I feel like what is revealed to you is abundance, the abundance of the Technicolor life. We have the 7 of Cups, but it scares you. It's overwhelming. Like when your heart chakra pops open, my friend, it's going to be overwhelming. Because I don't think you've been letting very many emotions in. Look, there is a change here. And I feel like, Leo, the change is that when your heart chakra pops open, it is going to be a really big outpouring of emotion. And the Wheel of Fortune tells me what's changing is that you're letting everything out. So if you spend next week just crying all the time, please allow it. It's a purge. It's a purge of all this energy that you've been holding up in this moon energy here. And I just feel like if you let it all pour out, that this anxiety of the 7 of Cups, this overwhelming emotion is just going to pour out. And when you allow it to leave your body, it's a way of healing. So we have Wheel of Fortune. You could, in your chart, in your moon and rising, have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. You don't have to be. This could be one of the people that you would like to offer your cup to. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here to change, to bring change, bring a lot of change. And Leo, change isn't good. You don't like it. You don't like when you're forced into change, but when the Wheel of Fortune is here, it's not waiting for your ass. Nope. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's time. It's divine timing. It's fated. It's right now that you're supposed to pull out of the gray and into the Technicolor. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune pulls you right out of the 4 of Cups. I want to say that it's giving you a chance again. The Judgment card is here. It's giving you another chance to go forward and get what you think you left behind. It feels like you feel like you've left something or someone behind. And I feel like you have to have your heart open and you have to speak. Like this card is all blue, and not just because of the water, but I feel like you have to speak. Blue is the throat chakra. You have to speak your heart's desire to someone in order for them to be able to believe you and want to invest in you. We have the fish here. This king is underwater. The fish to me it's abundance. It's the abundance that you have in that Ace of Cups. Tell me what's coming up here. Look at that. I love it. Yes, look at you stepping up as the Emperor. So that's all the energy of all the kings. I feel like that's what you're learning. And your final test is, can you pull out of the gray? Can you pull out of the old vibration, the thing that wasn't making you happy, the thing that makes you feel anxious and terrible and you can't sleep? Are you willing to do that for yourself? Are you willing to love yourself deep enough? And I think you are, because the King of Cups is here. So the Emperor is here saying that you do hold everything, right? You're the one, you're running the empire. You're holding the mortgage or the rent and the food and the kids, and you're doing it all by yourself, and you're working so hard. I think your gut is telling you that it's time to move forward. We've got the High Priestess here. I feel like you do all of this stuff in silence. I feel like you're alone and you do it all in silence. I feel like this the High Priestess energy, though, I feel is your psychic energy telling you that it's time to move forward here. We've got the Fool. Look, the Fool is here. I think that you're scared to jump. I think you don't want to look a fool. You don't want to go to this person and tell them, look, I want to invest in you. I have a lot of feelings for you. I have a depth of love for you. And now I know that because I love myself. But I feel like you're worried that you're going to look a fool as you do it. We have this. I feel like you are done being in indecision and you're thinking about taking a leap. I think that you want to be financially sound before you do that. You need your confidence, but I do believe that the person you're leaping toward here is the is a soulmate for you. I feel like they're not expecting you to show up with some sort of a message, but I think that's what you're going to do. I feel that you have an apology to be given, or you want to receive an apology, but I feel like that there are two pages here. You might have a couple of children and a soulmate here. So I feel like the person that you're going toward maybe has a couple of children, or maybe you do, but we have a soulmate connection here. Something that you're in hanged man energy right now, but I feel as we move into the week ahead, or maybe as we move a little bit past the week ahead, I feel that you are going to be investing in someone in terms of love, because now that you understand the love of self, now you can love someone even deeper. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. Thank you for being in the comments. Please tell me if this resonates with you. Also, please tell me, where does Leo fall in your sun, moon, or rising? I'd like to know. I always wonder how wild it could be with all the fire energy, like in all three sides. Tell me about that. I love you guys. Here comes the full moon. You're going to be removing things from your life. I'm just saying, I think it's time that you're going to be pulling out of this old vibration and just releasing things. And I love it for you. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.